Well, Wall Street is having the time of their life. The Dow, NASDAQ, and the S&P are all hitting record highs. They're hitting records so high, they need an oxygen tank. CEOs are popping champagne, while the rest of us are counting coins at the gas pump. This isn't a recovery. This is two separate economies. One where billionaires add another zero to their net worth, and one where the working class is still clawing just to survive. Still can't afford eggs. They actually want you to look at the stock ticker and think, America's back, baby. But here's the reality check. You can't eat the stock market. Can't pay rent with a NASDAQ chart. And while they celebrate, you and I are paying the bill. The first lie that they tell us is that the stock market equals the economy. But the stock market is really just a scoreboard for the ultra-rich. It has nothing to do with any of us. 90% of all the stocks are owned by the top 10%. Half of Americans don't even own stocks at all. So when the news screams that markets are hitting record highs, what they really mean is the wealthy just got wealthier. It's a magician's trick. They wave one hand to show you Wall Street gains, while the other hand quietly empties your wallet. Meanwhile, politicians brag about these numbers like they actually mean something to working families. But ask yourself, did your grocery bill go down? Is your rent cheaper? Did your paycheck stretch further this month? If the answer is no, then what good is a booming market? It does not affect us. While the stock market parties, the jobs report is a hangover that nobody wants to talk about. Layoffs keep rolling in. Retail, manufacturing, tech. Trump even fired a jobs official for telling the truth, because the numbers weren't shiny enough. Gaslight much? The truth? Well, we're seeing more unstable part-time work, gig jobs with no benefits, and people juggling 2 or 3 jobs just to cover their rent and groceries. Unions are under attack. Wages are flat. Meanwhile, corporate profits are at all-time high. They've built an economy where companies make more money by paying us less. And here's the kicker, productivity continues to rise. That means we're working harder, faster, and more efficient. But those profits don't come back to us. They go upstairs. That's theft, dressed up in a quarterly earnings report. And here's the part they don't want you to notice. Big tech's massive data centers are eating our power grids alive. Think about this. One giant server farm can use as much electricity as a small city. Cities are literally considering cutting data centers off during power emergencies because they hog so much juice. But do Amazon, Google, or Microsoft pay for those grid upgrades? No, they don't. The bill gets passed down to you and me. That's why our power bill is breaking records too. Working families are footing the bill so Jeff Bezos' cloud servers can keep running. It's privatized profit and socialized cost. It's the same old story. Corporations use the commons, the land, the water, the power, but when it comes time to pay, they shove it onto the working class. You don't see an Amazon line on your bill. You see fuel adjustment or grid surcharge. That's their party. We're the ones buying the drinks. So let's step back. Markets at record highs. Jobs insecure. Bills skyrocketing. Tell me again how this is a booming economy? The truth is, we're living in 2 Americas. In one America, the wealthy turn money into more money, using markets like a casino where the house always wins. In the other America, the working class is told to be grateful for scraps while being squeezed harder every month. This isn't recovery, it's robbery. It's the transfer of wealth upward in real time. And the cruelest part, they try to gaslight us, as if everything wasn't bad enough. They try to gaslight us. Politicians go on TV and brag about historic gains. Media headlines make it sound like we're all swimming in prosperity. But when regular people push back, when we say, hey, I can't pay my rent, we get told it's our fault. Work harder. Learn to code. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You know what? Let's be freaking real. You cannot bootstrap your way out of a rigged economy. That's just stupid. That's gaslighting. Because you cannot out-hustle a system that's made to keep you broke. So don't fall for the Wall Street victory lap. Don't let the green arrow on CNBC fool you into thinking that your kitchen table is lying to you. Ask yourself, does this record high show up in your bank account? Does it keep the lights on? Does it fill the fridge? Because until the answers to those questions are yes, the economy's not booming. It's bleeding us dry. The working class keeps this country running. We power the grids. We stock the shelves, drive the trucks, care for the kids, heal the sick. But we're not invited to the party. That's the reality check. Their prosperity is built on our struggle. And the only way it changes is when working people stop believing their lies and start demanding an economy that works for us, not just the 10%. Thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate your views and your comments. If you have a little bit of something that you can throw my way, I have a Patreon page and I have a Buy Me a Coffee. If you can't, absolutely don't worry about it. I know times are tough, but it would be greatly appreciated. Remember, everybody, we're all in this together. Hang in there. More to come.